Hi, guys, and welcome back. We got another interview here. This time we're talking to Brandon from Full Auto Only. So, thank you so much for hopping on here and taking the time to chat with us.
You guys are awesome. Why wouldn't I?
For everybody that's watching, Full Auto Only is helping sponsor the HTK Winter Series. Craig, you've been in a close connection with Full Auto, from my understanding. You care to talk a little bit about that relationship?
Yeah, I mean, from the first moment we Elite had the opportunity to meet not only Brandon, but what he's bringing to the table is just some flair, pizzazz, a lot of really cool things that I think we're missing from the fun thing we get to do, and that's, shoot people with plastic BBs. And, he brings a style to the game that is, should be warranted and wanted by everybody, man. Like, I mean, he's, just, one of the just most coolest down to earth guys that, we've honestly just like, we've bonded, so it's been so cool for me to just, engulf his understanding of airsoft and life. And I really outside way outside of airsoft, this is like just a true friend, so stoked he wanted to be a part of the series and wants to grow the sport, and that's what we're here for.
So, Brandon, uh, let's talk a little bit about what is full auto only. Can you kind of describe that a little bit for somebody that may not know what full auto only the branding is and everything behind that?
So thank you, Pops. That was a very good description of what we do and
Yeah.
exactly what we do. Thank you so much. I don't, that's it. We we honestly, I just try to create the most coolest things for these guys to wear out there while they're wrecking people. I like creating things from scratch, from the bottom. I like the process and I just love it. And I'm not gonna stop, and I will continue to make cool stuff for all these people to always wear.
Yeah.
Can you highlight a few things? I would say wearing, I feel like covers like a broad spectrum. So, like, can you throw out some of those things that you handcraft?
So we make patches, we make headbands, we make apparel, we make a lot of stuff. All our patches are individually layered. Like everything we do is above and beyond, and we take the extra time to actually like do go above and beyond, actually do things properly. And I think it shows in our patches. I think it shows in our headbands from the first one to the last one. And yeah, and a lot of it comes from the community. I ask a lot of our people, especially Murder Inc. too. I ask a lot of feedback from them, what to change, what we can do. And yeah, the community is a big part of it. If not, we would not be where we are.
I,
Yeah, it was a big deal for me, and I'll even chime in. Predator is, I've used Brandon for my own business stuff outside of airsoft, right? Like, he designs everything that you need, right? Like, I ordered um, hoodies and shirts and everything for through renovation specialists because everybody does it around the United States, but the quality that Brandon cares about and brings to the table, and for me, it's a game changer. It's showing the next level of commitment to not only the style, the brand, whatever, but the quality. And that's exactly what I do in my company every single day, and that's to provide quality, and to be set yourself apart. Like, he truly cares. This is his baby. This is his business, man. Like, he's throwing it from the passion, straight from the heart. So that's one reason, Brandon and I've become extremely close, is based off of just his passion, his quality. He truly, truly cares. It's not a Me Too product out there.
That's huge. I mean, there's not too many companies out there that are, you know, stitched with love in a sense to say it very passionately. But
Perfect way to say it.
but I mean, for real, like it's made for the community, by the community in a sense. It just shows how like interwoven you are and in touch with the community, which I think can get lost at times and underappreciated because it really shows that you're going above and beyond the extra mile for everybody. Um, so I mean, Craig, you
Uh,
talked a little bit about it. That you use your use him for your outside of airsoft company. Are you taking business then for the people watching? If there's like a way that we can, they reach out to you per se.
um, so I usually just do it for my close buddies and friends, but somebody needs a banner, or some stickers, and a T-shirt or some hoodies. I might know a guy.
So, how can people get your patches and your headbands and things like that right now? How is that being done?
So we have a website, www.fullautoonly.com, and we actually have a drop on Wednesday for our slot machine patches and our winter headbands that we're releasing.
Awesome. So we
Yeah,
can.
don't sleep. Do not sleep on the quality that is getting ready to be released. I have a few of these in my hands, and let me tell you, even your girlfriend is going to want one of these. Your wife is going to want one of these. I'm telling you, the quality is impeccable. So amazing stuff here.
Well,
Thank you, Pops.
let
Man, that goes to say a lot with what Pops does. Have you seen like what you've seen the level of work that Pops does? If you guys don't follow his renovation specialist Instagram, you should because there's some epic befores and afters that you guys need to see for sure.
and
Just
you
like
can.
at HTK.
I was gonna say you can see it here for the tournaments and stuff on the field because the amount of renovations that have been done to bring this field to the next level is huge. Speaking of which, you're sponsoring the series. You will have a booth here, from my understanding, at the HTK Winter Series. Is that correct?
Yes.
So can people come on down then when the tournament's going on and get a look at all the assortments that you have to offer?
Anytime I travel anywhere, I take always take a lot of things with me, and anybody's always I love. I usually don't like to have a booth because I like I'm I like to be in there. I don't know if you guys have seen me when I go to like competitions. I'm on the field. I'm up. I'm everywhere. I'm never in one spot. So to be locked down in one spot, I don't like it a lot. I don't like it a lot.
Yeah.
So
Need like a
Well, listen,
when I will
here's the reality. Like he is a true competitor, supporter at heart, right? Like Murder will say this, Elite will say this, um, um, Texas will say this, like, up at Extreme in Rhode Island, they will say this, like, this man, I'm telling you, provides quality beyond, right? But he loves the competition. So I know, Brandon, you don't want a booth, but for me, you have to have a booth. You have to have a presence, brother. Like I will take breaks
I will.
and make sure that like you have a spot, bro. Like you mean the world to us as Elite, as a player, as a dad, as a supporter of the sport. Man, you're doing amazing things. So just appreciate you being here for sure.
Thank you, dude. It means a lot for me to be part of it, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what. I'm not even. I'm excited, but I'm excited for the players because they deserve the ending of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
gonna love it.
Speaking
yeah.
of, I guess maybe even transitioning a bit more to the player side of this, since you're sponsoring the series, as a sponsor, what kind of play style do you want to see on the field? What do you want to see these players? You're talking to them right now on this platform. Tell them what you're hoping for to see out of this series.
One thing I like to see is controlled chaos. I want to see some crazy aggressive plays, but like not just not just not just going too crazy. I want to see some controlled chaos, good calculated kills, and some cool crazy stuff. That's what I want to see. Can we curse? I don't know if we can curse.
If we can
We
keep
can
it
on this.
I want to see some cool shit.
I mean, I totally understand that. Like, you want to be always pushing the envelope, but not to the point where you're just being reckless. Like,
Yeah, we're not trying to hurt people. We're not trying to hurt people at all. I know what some people think, like, oh, that's people hear full auto only and they think of anybody I sponsor as like, oh, these people are crazy. No, these people are very smart, calculated people, and you better be careful. And I can't wait to see them compete. It's dope. One thing I love is anytime there's a competition, everybody I sponsor is always at the top competing, and that makes me the happiest ever. Always.
who all do you are you sponsoring then? And if you could like throw a few off that off the top of your head.
It's always I'm gonna say who's always at the top three in the competitions. It's always Elite, Murder, and T6. Always. Those are my boys, my competitive teams that I sponsor.
Yeah.
Well, Murder Man, they're some tough bunch. They I mean, they own up to their name. So when they come out, they put on a show. And I hope that's, what the players really come out and do this series. The amount of coverage that we're doing for this, we really want to see the players put on a show for the audience. Because we're going to have a live audience here. They don't have to have iPro. That's one of the things, Pops, you really strived for in these renovations. But, also on the stream aspect, we got that covered as well.
Yeah.
Um,
So, Brandon, let me ask you. I'll pipe in here. What is, you and I have talked a lot about the field, right? You've seen the field outside of, you actually being there, right? Like it's a wow factor. And let me tell you, when you walk in this place, everyone is going to have a wow factor, right? Like that's what I'm so excited about. This isn't stroking my ego or anything like that. Just it's a wow factor for an airsoft field. Like I'm so stoked to share that with the community. That's a big deal, right? But what, just like your business, what sets us apart is things like the VIP rooms for the guys who are traveling from West Coast or East Coast or long travels or whatever. What does a VIP room mean to a sponsorship or like a team being able to be comfortable and be prepared and have team meetings inside of a room, locked for the whole weekend. They don't have to carry equipment around. Like, what does that mean to you when you know that you're walking into like a protected area for your guys?
That's the best feeling anybody can have. It's less things to carry, less stress. The boys are happier. It's just a level of comfortability and security. It's more like it's like it's just feel like you have insurance. You're there relaxing, you have your spot, you're locked in, that's it. It's better. It's very just like you say, for the players, by the players. Who
Yeah.
else would have thought of something like that for the players?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the
Well,
day,
it was a big deal. It was definitely a big deal for me. Elite's been able to travel all over the U.S., right? Like that's been a big deal for us. But I wanted people to, when they got there, at least three teams who said, "Hey, we want a room for the weekend," right? Like it's not a lot of money, but man, I'll tell you what, for the success of a team, I'm telling you, just a private room by yourself is a game changer.
Yeah.
You're not posted up next to the people you're getting ready to kill, right? Like, I mean, you aren't talking strategy, and the worst guy going for the same flag is literally sitting next to you, loading up his guns, getting ready to come at you. So wild.
That's right.
I mean, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, like when you don't have to focus about A, B, C, D, E items, you're just focused on gameplay. It elevates
Yeah.
the quality of the gameplay that you're going to be able to do. Really keeps you in the zone, is basically what I'm hearing from you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
So, uh,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I wanted to round this off a little bit. Um, I think I know the answer already, but Brandon, do you have a favorite team playing in this series? I say,
So you're trying to get me in trouble. You want me? I can't even say the name first, or I can't even say anything first.
uh, that's fair. I won't hold you to it. I won't make you commit to an answer. But something I
But I
do.
know they will be at the end. That's for sure. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I will make you hit me up with this. What is like one of the top items that you've made or released over time that's like one of your top favorites, like that holds like sentimental value to you or something? Can you at least share that with us?
Um,
I know it's also a hard question, I
something.
imagine.
Yeah, cause every everything I make is that's a toughie. Everything I make comes from the heart and take my time on. Truly, I can show you the new headband we have dropping.
Oh, yes, please. Ooh, that is clean. And it
This
looks
is
like
my
it.
these are microfiber. The boys told me about. They said they always need to wipe their mask and stuff, and so I added it at the end so it won't get wet. Inside sweat absorber, and it's tapered.
Always putting the extra
So look
thought
at
in.
that. Look how it ties into the winter series with those snowflakes, though. Come on now.
And
It's
Look at those
blue.
snowflakes, bro.
yeah, it's got that blue
Thank
for
you.
you too, pops.
Oh, baby. I'm always in for a little blue. So,
Well, I think
Yep.
that that ties everything nicely in. I mean, we're getting ready to hit that HTK Winter series. So thank you again so much for supporting the event series, full auto only. We can visit you again on your website, fullautoonly.com. You'll have a booth here at the event, though you may be in the action or watching the game. We'll definitely make sure people can swing by that booth here in
Somebody will be
person. Yeah, the VIPs. There we go. Um,
yeah.
but we have everything there, and it's been a pleasure really to get the opportunity to talk to you and elaborate a little bit on what you're doing for the community. So thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Very happy to be part of it. Really excited. I'll see you guys in January.
We'll see
Hell
you
yeah.
then.